What up, guys? CP the Tool Addict here. Got a quick rant. I gotta clear the air on this stuff. It's been bothering me for a long time. I don't really want to get into politics and stuff like that. Obviously we're coming into a political or a election year, and I'm not really huge on being, part of the political campaigning process. I am, relevant with, voting and stuff like that, and I don't care who you vote for. Not here to worry about that. Please don't comment about that stuff in the comment box. Don't want to get any of that stuff started. But what I am here to talk about is that, the thing as Americans that we have the option to do is have choices. Regardless of who we have for choices, I think that we all need to become better human beings. That being said, I would like to discuss the fact that, I have probably gotten a little bit heated and said some things, like I said before, on many and many other of my channels. And as I near my 1,000 subscriber mark, I never really knew what I was getting into in YouTube as far as what I just was making videos. There was a little bit of passion. I realized I probably crossed some boundaries on some things I said. But still, that doesn't change the fact of what my opinion was, okay? And I'm not going to change my opinion, nor do I expect anybody else to change theirs. But, that being said, I think that people's content is relevant to their channel is fine, okay? You probably shouldn't really impose your opinion that much. But, the whole Harbor Freight thing is definitely a big, elephant in the room. And I want to address some of my concerns and why I am no longer supporting Harbor Freight in any way, shape, or form. This isn't to aggravate or annoy or, pave off anybody, but due to the fact that Harbor Freight is very supportive of the Democratic Eric Schmidt, for the fact, and those of you who don't know, is the CEO of Harbor Freight. And what my concerns and problems with him is that if you Google anything Google his name, this is a billionaire, okay? He's worth, lots of money. He is a staunch Democratic supporter, which that, once again, shouldn't really matter. I guess I shouldn't have said that, but he has funded the Clinton campaign with lots of money, and I think that the guy is shady for doing that. Does it mean that if you support the Clintons, you're a bad person? No. Does it mean that he's a bad person because of that? No. What does bother me about him is that his own father said that he was supporting his own lavish lifestyle, and he basically took his own son to court. And then he got his own father kicked off the board at Harbor Freight, and then later in years, he died. What that was from, who knows, but stress, I know, is an important thing. And in my lifestyle and in my family life, I know that family is important, and I would never want to feel that way that I'd done that to a family member. That being said, that's part of the reason why I'm no longer supporting Harbor Freight. And second reason is that I do believe that their products are they have the opportunity to be a better company by creating their own brand, and they did not do that. They failed. The Icon line, to me, is a rebrand, and it is a reverse engineering of Snap-on, and it's a knockoff, cheap knockoff. Okay, and if any of you know, China loves to do reverse engineering and cheap knockoffs. Okay, Oakley, for instance, Folkleys is what they used to call them back in the day. Okay, a cheap knockoff Oakley is definitely not an Oakley. The Oakley brand is I'm a huge supporter of Oakleys. I have a lot of them. I use them for shooting. They're military grade. Their ANSI specs are way above tolerances. The guy has a huge background in optical. He was a really good photographer and studied the optometry stuff. And, he was very passionate about building that brand based off the curvature of an eye, which patented his curvature for his sunglasses, okay? I just, when people put in that kind of effort, I think they deserve those kinds of rewards, and that's what bothers me about Harbor Freight. Now that I've said all that, okay, you know where I stand. I gave you a little idea of what I feel about it. Let's talk about the other channels and the segregation of people picking sides and choosing this and that. Does an opinion make you a bad person? No, it doesn't. Okay, I still support channels that support other channels that I made opinions about and they didn't like, and I chose to unfollow and unsubscribe to them. Okay, does that mean that you need to treat somebody differently? If you are a channel and you're treating people differently because, let's say, for instance, you like Justin Sturgill. I like Justin Sturgill. I don't care if that's anybody else's concern. I have a good reason for not liking Harbor Freight. That, there's just an overwhelming amount. Now, if somebody else likes Harbor Freight, does that mean I shouldn't like you? Because I don't like Harbor Freight? Absolutely freaking not. And that's what's blowing me away with this YouTube stuff. Is that these people are picking sides like that based on, you're going to be a follower instead of being a leader, an ambassador, and showing integrity, okay? That doesn't mean that you can't come on to somebody else's channel, do a live stream with them. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. That doesn't mean anything. And I want to just hit this thing home. I have feelings about a couple people, but everybody else, I have absolutely been blown away by how great, how good the viewers are. And I just really feel like the separation in YouTube is terrible. Absolutely. The fact that I have absolutely followed some of these guys from the beginning, and now they're, just a few of them, not many. I honestly feel like a lot of guys are really good people, but a few of these guys are snubbing people, and I think it's just childish. Shows your integrity as a person, as a human. Guys, if you don't like somebody's opinion, that doesn't mean you have to you have to follow what they say, okay? I just want you people to understand that. A lot of you are good guys. A lot of you have good opinions. Staying neutral is definitely a positive thing. I am honestly just not wired that way. I do appreciate guys that are wired that way. I think that, some of the guys like Flat Rate Master, Autobahn Dan, Rust Belt, JRC, I think these guys stay really neutral and done an excellent job of doing that, and my hat's off to them. They kept their opinions, and they're out here to give good reviews and show people tools. That's what my channel's all about. I want to bring something to the table where you guys haven't seen it before. Or maybe you didn't even know about it. I mean, some people didn't even know that Mac, with lifetime warranty cobalt, their bits, carbide bit bursts, and had no idea about that. That's the kind of stuff I want to bring that to the table, because if you get on a tool truck or you go to a tool store, or any type of, like any type of tool, hardware store, whatever, people don't really show you that stuff. And I think that is very important that you guys recognize that these options are out there. And I've seen a lot of content where they left that on the table. And that was what I felt like I started my channel for, was to bring that stuff to the table. Doing reviews on old tools or stuff that's irrelevant is not my thing. There is channels that like to do that, and that's perfectly fine, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Doing reviews on different things. Everybody has a place in this whole YouTube community, and I just like to see more people like get over their issues and move on. Let's be men. Let's be men. Let's talk about it. If you got a problem with somebody, I am challenging you. This is my challenge right here, just a 10-minute video. I am challenging everybody on YouTube to make a connection with somebody that they have had a problem with or they don't like on YouTube, and reach out to them and have a conversation. Okay, that's my YouTube challenge. And I am going to stick to this, that we are going to change the what am I trying to say here? I always get hung up on words. We're going to change the direction of YouTube. We're going to make it, we're going to change the difference here and have a conversation with somebody. Hash this stuff out. Let's be men, okay? let's not have any drama ever again with this. DIYers, auto mechanics, anybody, make a difference. I'm challenging everybody. I'm challenging people like Redemption Garage, Justin Dow. I'm challenging everybody. Anybody who watches this channel and you've had a difference of opinion with somebody and you disagree with their challenge or their view, I'm challenging you to reach out to somebody you've had an issue with. Be a man. Email them, whatever you got to do. Have a conversation with them on Facebook. Make a video response. Do a live stream. And change your, have a conversation. Talk it out. Be men. Trust me. This will be a good thing for everybody. And I think we can squash the animosity and really come out with swinging and make YouTube a lot better. I promise you. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Comment down in that box below. Ring the bell. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and one quick thing. This video came out because of one guy, and this guy I've really been super happy talking with him, off and on, and that's once again, great guy, Jordan at Resto Rods. Made a cool comment about my channel, and I keep plugging his stuff because he's an awesome guy. He said down there, me and CP, we have difference of opinions, don't always agree on everything, but we still like each other's stuff. We still know they put out great content, and that's what I'm talking about right there. We are men. We can do that. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great one. See you next time.